all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh. By Shema Mashiach, woman like Yahweh Shai. All praises for another Sabbath day. Another day to magnify and glorify the name of the Lord in these last days. Right, and that you make your calling and election sure by praying, fasting, studying, reading, exhorting one another, loving one another, and displaying the same grace, long suffering, and mercy towards one another as the Lord showed us in these last days by waking us up to know that we Israelites, to know that we got to repent and come back to Him in these last days before all hell break loose. Right? So there's not going to be a real long video, but I titled it, "Hey, help your brother with all your might, man." A lot of people, they tend to fall into decay, right? Our people have hard times financially, right? They're going through it with their family, through the spirit, right? You got to be able to use all things the Most High has given you, right? So that your brother can have some type of rest or ease in his mind, man, or in his infirmity or whatever he's going through. Hey, you have to use everything in your power, right, to help him, right? I want to kick it off with this precept in the book. It's a classic precept too. It's the book of Galatians, chapter 6, and verse number 2. It says, I'm going to start at 1. Brethren, if a man be overtaken in a fault, ye which are spiritual, restore such an one in the spirit of meekness, considering thyself, lest thou also be tempted. So if a man be overtaken in a fault, you know what I'm saying, he might fall short, he might have committed some type of sin, right? It might be a heavy matter. Hey, try to restore that brother, man. Considering yourself, right? Because hey, everybody falls short, man. Everybody, you know what I'm saying, starts to, fall short in the flesh, man. You don't make it simple. Everybody falls short in the flesh, right? The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. That's in the book of Matthew, chapter 26 and verse 41, right? So you have to restore your brother if you fall short, man, right? And consider yourself, because we all fall short. We all need that person to lift us up, man, to help us up when we down low. It says what? Lest thou also be tempted. This is the point right here. It says, bear ye one another's burdens and so fulfill the law of Christ, man. You got to bear one another's burdens, right? Whatever your brother's going through, right, you got to feel that. The brother just lost his job, right? Well, we going to help you look for another one, brother. I'm going to take it upon myself, right, to help you find a job, man. You got to bear one another's burdens. Because in the world, we didn't have that. You lose your job, they going to say, damn, so what you going to do, man? They ask you, so what you going to do? That's madness, man. No, if you really love your brethren, right, you're going to help them and bear their burdens, man. Whatever you feeling, I'm feeling it too. And we're going to figure this thing out together. You're not alone in this thing. And that's how you know if you got a real brother around you, man. So, like, let me get this precept real quick. Classic precept. All right. It's the book of Salaki. It's the book of Sirach, chapter, what I want, 6 and verse number 7. If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. So everybody that you will call your friend or your brother, you have to prove them first. Are they really going to be there when you down low? You're carrying these burdens, you need help. A true friend, he's going to be there. He's going to carry the burden. He's going to feel how you feel, man. Right? He's going to put himself in this position and try everything in his power to get you out of it, brother. Right? Or sister. It says what? Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. And that's a lot of people. You friends at the table. In the world, a lot of people can sort with one another because they both smoke weed. That's a big thing in the world. You might have a coworker, well, you smoke weed, well, I smoke weed too. Well, yeah, let's go smoke on break. And now y'all somewhat cool at the table, man. But when all hell break loose one day at break and you telling him, look, hey, I might be, falling short on my rent, whatever. Hey, they not gonna try to hear that, man. They don't care. They're not gonna be there to help you, man. That's not a true friend, right? So it says again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. But in thy prosperity, he will be as thyself and will be bold over thy service. If thou be brought, I'm gonna jump down to 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that have found such, and one have found a treasure, man. So he's a strong defense. That friend is gonna help you, right? And it's a defense on a physical level and a spiritual level. On a spiritual level, you can be having these demons attacking you, right? These demons can be all up in your mind. You're starting to get depressed. Brothers want to kill themselves, right? It might get that extreme, man. Brothers might want to kill themselves, man. Might want to depart from brothers and lead a camp or lead a brotherhood because you know, say you got the pride. You don't want to reach out no more, right? All hell breaking loose in your life, man. You want to depart from your wife or whatever, man. And that friend is going to be a strong defense, man, right? He's going to set up the walls, which is these words, right, to keep you within the truth, man. Keep you in the protection of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. Right? Only a strong friend is gonna do that. He's not gonna allow you to fall into decay, man. To fall into the ditch. He's gonna help you get up out of it. Right? Only a strong friend is gonna do that. And if you're that man on the other side, you have to help your brother, man. You have to. Right? That's part of the law, man. You must love each other. You must bear one another's burdens. Right? So let me get this precept in the book of, right? He said, hey, best friends become stronger, man. Right? Because you build one another up. So this is the book of Joshua, chapter 1, and verse number, let's see where I want to start. I'm gonna start at 12. And the Reubenites and to the Gadites and to half of the tribe of Manasseh spake Joshua, saying, remember the word which Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, saying, the Lord your God have given you rest and have given you this land. So somebody, they might come into this truth. You might to become blessed, right? The Lord might give you a family, a job, right? A new home, a new car, right? Etc. Man, he might bless you in all things, remove certain spirits from you, right? And you might have some sense of rest through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody hasn't got to that point yet. And we're going to get into, I'm going to continue to read this, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Everybody finds rest, or somewhat of rest, when you come into this truth. Let me get a precept real quick. Got a precept in my head real quick through the spirit. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 28, and it's like 26, and verse number, let's see if I can find this precept. It's like the book of Matthew, chapter 20, I believe I want 28. And verse number, Lord willing, it can come back to me through the spirit. Let's see. It's like, gotta find this precept. Con. It was 11 and 28. Con. It's the book of Matthew, chapter 11. All praise to the Most High. Matthew 11 and verse 28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. See, when you come unto the Lord, you get a sense of rest, right? You get a sense of ease. Why? Because you know that the Lord is always there for you, man. In the book of 1 Peter, chapter 5 and verse 7, if I'm not mistaken, it say, hey, casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you, man. Right? So you get a sense of rest and ease, right, when you give all things into the hands of the Lord, man, and be therefore well content with all things. It says what? Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light, man. Right? So you got to come unto the Lord, man, to get this rest. right? On a spiritual level, right? You have to submit yourselves onto the will of Yahweh by Shema Mashiach, Wamalaki Hawashai, man. That's the only way to actually come into rest. Because Esau giving you PTO, that's not rest, right? That's not rest in this world, man. Only way you're going to get a sense of rest is if you come back to the living God, man. Through his son, Yahushua. So I'm going to go back to that in Joshua. It said, remember the word which Moses, the servant of the Lord, have commanded you, saying, the Lord your God have given you rest and have given you this land. Your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side Jordan. But, it's the point, but ye shall pass before your brethren armed, all the mighty men of valor, and help them. See, they had rest, right? But they were commanded, though you might have rest, you might be in this thing, right? There's no time to be able to kick your feet up. It said, hey, go before your brethren armed, right? And help. You got to help them so that they may have rest also. So that's you coming into this truth. You might have to rest. Hey, you got to go out there and teach your people. That they can come into the knowledge of the truth. They can come and submit themselves unto Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. That they may have this rest, right? That they may have a sense of peace, man. Through the Lord, through the Spirit, through these words that are life, man. Right? And you have to come armed. How do we come armed with this right here? Which is a two-edged sword, right? This holy sword, man. That you can thrust the enemy through with. That you can break down these strongholds with. That you can burn people with. Say this word is a fire, man. Right? So you have to come armed and go in front of your brethren and help them, man. We must do these things. This is a commandment. Right? Let me read that one more time. It says, your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moses gave you on this side. See, these were the blessings that they received. See, you got wives, you got cattle, you got children, and you got the land, right? You know, so you got these worldly possessions, man, right? And you might have a sense of rest. But he said, but ye shall pass before your brethren armed, all the mighty men of valor, and help them. And to the Lord have given your brethren rest as he have given you, man. So the same way that we got this rest, we must do the work, be armed. You got to be, only mighty men of valor is going to do this. You weak men that hate your people, you're not going to go out there and do this. Only mighty men of valor is going to stand out there and fight for their brethren, that they may also receive the rest that we have received through the power and spirit of Yahweh by Shema Mashiach, Wamalaki Hawashai, man. Right? We have to do this, man. Who else is going to do it? I say this all the time. Who else going to do it? I still haven't got that. Who else going to stop these killers from killing? These drug addicts to throw away the fentanyl cap into the drain, man. Right? Who else is going to stop these harlots from twerking on the damn headlights and twerking on top of the cars, man? Who going to stop these people? Right? Who going to stop these elders from being fools and teach wise things? Help the youth, man. Who's going to do it? Nobody else can do it but Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, man. Through the spirit of the Most High. Right? We have to do this thing. We have to help our people, man. Right? Let me get this precept. All right? Let me get this precept in the book of Judith. Chapter, I believe on 8. Judith chapter 8 and verse number 8 and 20. I'm going to start at 24. Now therefore, O brethren, let us shew an example to our brethren, because their hearts depend upon us. See, these people's hearts depend upon you, man. They may not perceive it in a physical aspect, but through the spirit, their hearts depend upon us. because they see us out there. They know we have the words of life. They know we're given, you know what I'm saying, thus said the Lord. They know that what their deeds are wicked and off, and that they need these words to be able to change. See, their hearts depend upon us. Their mind depends upon us, man. So we have to show forth an example, man. And the only way to show forth that example is if we actually be a mighty man of valor and go and help them, right? You can't be a hypocrite and be behind the keyboard all day. We say this all the time. You know what I'm saying? We might sound like a broken record, but we got to say it, man. You just can't not do the work. Their heart depends upon you, right? You have to flip your talent, man. The Lord gave you this talent. You got to go and flip it, right? You can't just hide it and bury it, man, right? Because their heart depends upon us, right? It says, because their hearts depend upon us, and the sanctuary and the house and the altar rest upon us, man. So we have to help our brethren, right? We have to go out there and do this work, right? And Lord willing, they can receive this rest also, man. That they may come into the house of the Lord. That they may have that rest. That the Lord may sup with them, man. That they may have the protection of the Lord. Right? So I ain't want to make this a real long video. You know what I'm saying? All praises to the Most High. Right? Lord willing, this is somewhat of an exhortation, right? To those that are sincerely watching, that are sincerely walking this walk, you know what I'm saying, in this truth. And that you want to build up your nation onto righteousness, man. Right? Because we're not out here, you know what I'm saying, just for a vainglory. We're not out here, you know what I'm saying, just for ourselves only, but for all them that seek learning, man. We're out here for our people, right? That they may wake up in these last days, come back to the Most High. Let me get this precept real quick, right? In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, and verse number 1. See, we have to, it says, run ye to and fro through the streets of Jerusalem, and see now and know, and seek in the broad places thereof, if you can find a man, if there be any that executed judgment, that seeketh the truth, and I will pardon it. See, we're out there to look for people that seek the truth, right? That want to come into this thing, that truly wants help, right? Because you might have people that come up, they say, man, I need help, man. I don't know what to do. I'm dealing with this. But we dealt with that last week, man. A brother sincerely came up there and said, man, I really don't know what to do. I don't know what my next move is. I don't know how to stop dealing with this lust to smoke, right? And we had to give him the words of life to be able to help him, man, right? Because the Negro on the block, he's not gonna tell you how to stop. He gonna say, look, I gotta play. Look, I give you 2 for 1 today, man, right? He's not gonna help that man. Only the Spirit of the Most High is gonna help him, right? And we have to go out there and do these things that we can help him, right? We want to help our brethren, right? So I'm gonna get one more and I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna get a classic. All right, classic precept. It's the book of Romans, chapter 10 and verse number 1. And it reads, brethren, my heart's desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved, man. See, it's our heart's desire that our people get saved, man. That our people, you know what I'm saying, hey, come out of the wicked ways that they live in, and they repent, and that the Lord has mercy upon them, and that they get delivered, and they get to go into glory and everlasting life, reigning with Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, man. That's what we hope to see. So when we out there, you know what I'm saying, it hurts us through the Spirit to see our people in the state that they live in, man. And that's why we fight so hard, go so hard, right? And we be out there with boldness, right? Because we're out there to convert our people back to the Most High. I got one more precept through the Spirit, right? That they may come back to him, man. This is all we got. Where else are we gonna go? What else are we tried everything. We tried everything. None of it helped. None of it helped but this word, man. Brothers went into Islam. Brothers was in the Christianity church from a youth. We went into the clubs. We smoked the weed. We dibbled and dabbled with this. We was in the gangs. None of it helped. None of it helped. We're still in the same condition that we were hundreds of years ago. But look at the change that is making now, man. Look how much it has helped you. Hey, anybody watching this, meditate on your life, man. Meditate onto your life, onto when you came into this truth and how much it has helped you. Right? You didn't know how to deal with them lust spirits. You didn't know what to do when certain situations that happened. You didn't have no understanding on how things worked until you came into this truth, man. Tell me I'm lying. Right? Speaking as hey, tell me I'm lying. Nothing has helped you but this truth. Right? So let me get this last precept. So we need Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shad in these last days. Right? Let me see if I can find this precept through the spirit. This the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 8 and verse number 15. And it reads, now therefore, Lord, I will speak touching man in general, thou knowest best, but touching thy people, for whose sake I am sorry, man. See, we really hurt for our people, man. Though we may crack jokes and do certain things, it be funny truth sometimes, man. It make you laugh sometimes, and sometimes you laugh to hide the pain, man. Kind of got to put your head down and shake your head, man, because it's so sad. So he said, in whose sake I am sorry, for thine inheritance, for whose cause I mourn, and for Israel, for whom I am heavy, and for Jacob, for whose sake I am troubled. Therefore I will begin to pray before thee, for myself and for them, for I see the falls of us that dwell in the land. So you have to pray for your brethren because we are falling into decay, man. That the Lord may heal us, bring us back to our first estate, right? As kings on the earth, princes, princesses, judges, scholars, scribes, priests. I mean, there's so many things that we once were and where we have fallen to get back to that thing, man. That the Lord may restore us, right? And we all need help. And we have to pray for our people, man, and give them the help that they need. So with that, all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shad. Lord willing, this was edifying. Right, Lord willing, you meditate upon these things. Right, you pass the message. Right, you help your brethren through the Spirit of the Most High with these words. Right, that you may exhort them to continue in the faith in these last days, man, and help them that they may get rest through the Spirit of Yahweh by Shema Mashiach with Malak Yahushua. Kum Yashal. Shalom.